Hi Best Buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden. I'm so happy that you've joined me today. Today is hashtag #tagmetuesday, in which I invite you to join my Facebook group, hashtag #tagmetuesday, in which you can show me your version of this week's project. But first, let's have our shout out to Gwyneth, Carolyn, Vicky, Catherine, Judy, Joyce, Christine, Jill, Malaya, and happy curmudgeons. I appreciate each and every one of you. All right, you guys, I have got some paper from that paper pad that I coffee dyed. And so it has been coffee dyed on both sides. You can use any cardstock that you want. This is heavier cardstock. And what I'd like to do is take it and fold it approximately 3.5 inches. So let's see here. Here we go. Now you can fold it as large as you want or as small as you want, but for the purpose of this video, it works very well to get in frame of the camera. So that's why I've chosen this size. Now I have about 5 others that I have made in different colors that I will show you at the end of the video. So now we have our little paper folded just like this, and we're going to trim it to about 5 inches. Once again, you can trim it shorter or longer. So I'm going to get it right in my guillotine, and I'm just going to trim it just like that. Now what I want to do is I want to round the corners. So I'm going to bring in my corner rounder, and I'm going to round all 4 corners. This one's a little puckery right here. There we go. All right, so now that's done. So now what we'll want to do is we're going to go ahead and bring in another piece. Now you can use the same cardstock, or you can get another piece, a different print, or a solid, whatever you choose. And we're going to use our little folded piece as a template, and we're just going to trim it out just like this. So we're just going to cut us a piece right from there. So now that fits right in there, but now it's going to need to fit just a little looser. So let's go ahead and let's trim a little bit off. So now it's about this, because we are going to need to glue on this side and glue on this side. And you know, glue, it kind of spreads a little bit. You're going to have to be able to get this in and out easily. Now, for the sake of the video, I am going to sew this so I don't have to wait for the glue to dry. So I'm just rounding these to make sure that was rounded completely. All right, so I'm going to take it over to my machine. I'm going to take this one over to my machine, and I am going to sew right across the top. If you're going to be gluing, all you'll need to do is apply glue to this side and the bottom. That's all you need to apply the glue to. I'm just sewing it across the top just for some looks. Okay, so I'm going to do that, but first I'm going to need to ink. And so I have my gathered twigs here, and I am going to ink around the edge. Now, in this pocket, you don't have to do the inside, just both sides. And then on this one, you will need to do both sides. And I'm going to do that, and I'm going to sew, and I'm going to make this into a little pocket, and then we'll be back. All right, so I have a little pocket here, and I have my little cardstock here. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that this fits in here and trim off the edge, because I've sewn, so I need to trim it off just a little bit. Now it's a little too long. All right, and I'm going to round the corners just so I don't accidentally put the wrong one in and not have the corners rounded. All right, so now they're rounded. So now what we want to do is we want to decorate this pocket. So I like it this way right here. I have decorated my pockets with fussy cuts. This happens to be from My Porch Prints. And I am just going to kind of take my little sponge and darken the white spots where I have fussy cut. I'm going to hang on to this so I don't rip it. And I'm just going to highlight and take the stark whiteness off. There we go. And I am going to place it right onto my little pocket here, and I'm going to glue it with my Tombow glue. So let's get this done right like this. I absolutely love this project. Absolutely. I think it's really cute. Alrighty, so we've got that secret hidden journaling spot. So now I'm just going to make sure that it's glued down. Glue is kind of coming off a little bit. There we go. There we go. Not bad. Now, I have a bow from Shabby Dabby Doodah. I thought maybe would be kind of cute on here. I have a butterfly. I'm not real sure. My butterflies have been mixed up, so I'm not sure if this butterfly is Shabby Dabby Doodah or possibly digitalcollage.com. I'm not real sure, but I'm also not real sure if what I want right here. I think I also have a pleated piece of material that I'm thinking I might cut a little smaller, like that maybe. Maybe something like this. I also have some labels, and I'm pretty sure these are Tracy Fox, with the exception of these. These are Shabby Dabby Doodahs. Maybe, I don't know. I want that butterfly, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure where I want it. It needs to be smaller. See if I could put it underneath here. No, but I could cut it and just have half of it show. I could do that. That might work. Okay, so I like this dark because of dark of the center of the sunflower. So let's go ahead and highlight this with our ink. I need a little bit more on here. Put this on here, and I think I'd like it right there possibly. And I'm going to need to ink up this butterfly. I'm also thinking of cutting it. I'm just putting part of it on here. How about that? Okay, that's going to work. I'm still going to have to cut a little bit off of it, but that's okay. That's okay. So let's put it just like that. I need to glue that back down that I pulled up. And let's go ahead and switch glues real quick to the fabric tack. And let's glue down our little yellow ruffle. My goodness, why is my printer's calibrating itself? It's woken up. Sorry about that, guys. Thought it was going to start printing all on its own. It's just recalibrating. Okay. And let's put some glue on our label. Okay. I also want a little bling on that fabric or on the butterfly, but I'm going to do it after our next step. So get this down here like this, and I'll show you our next step. I'm going to move this out of the way. I think I still want this little green one. I do think I want this little green one. I'm going to trim this butterfly just like that. So he's been trimmed. So now we look like this. Now what I want to do is I want to bring in my guillotine, and we're going to cut this. We're going to cut this. So let me look and see where I want to cut it. I think I'm going to cut it above the bud, but below the center of the sunflower, just like that. So we've cut it. And now I'm just going to ink right here, just the cut part. And now I'm going to bring in my piece here. And you can decide, do you want the pattern to show or do you want the pattern not to show? Now maybe you have a piece that has pattern on both sides. I think I want my pattern to show this time. So I'm going to slip this in, and yes, it comes out the top. We're going to put this in the bottom just like this, and because we have sewn at the bottom, this isn't going to fit exactly. There's going to be a little extra. Oh, look, there's no extra. Did we trim it after we did that? No, there's a little. It's a little bit. Okay, we're going to trim it a little bit just so it really fits nicely in there. There we go. So it's right up against the edge, our piece. We're going to pull it out just like this. Now, if you're not sewing, this is where you need to glue on both sides of the pocket on the top. I'm going to sew, so I'm going to take it to my sewing machine. I'm going to sew right across the top. All right, so I've sewn right across the top, so this is firmly in. And then I'm going to put my little shabby-dabby-doo-dah bow right down here at the bottom because I think it's so cute, and add just a little something to it when you pull it out to journal on, because this is your secret journaling spot right here. So you can journal on this side, you can journal on this side, and it fits right inside this pocket just like that. And you can put this in a belly band, you could put it in another pocket. Absolutely love these things. You could actually glue it onto a page. Just don't glue this top part onto a page. Just glue the base. You could do that. So there's this one. Now, oh wait, I wanted to put a little bling right here, and I wanted to put a little bling right down here because I really think that will add something. All right, you guys, there it is with the bling on there. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love these things. Now look, I made one with the lavenders and the blue, just like that. I love this one as well. And then there's one with the pink, the roses. Whoops, get that right in there. Get right back in there. There we go. And I have a beautiful yellow and green one. Look at that. And then there's one that's purple and green. Oh my goodness, you guys, I love these things. And here's another pink one. Oh, you guys. I absolutely love these. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.